Hey there, Firebug. How are y'all doing tonight? I'm... I don't know if the background is a little, like, too loud. I don't know how to do a lot of this. Why is there a bear? So, let me tell you. I was coming home to the Infernoplex, and I had to dodge a couple of enemy jets, right? So I laid low in this forest and I got lost. And then this guy, well, he found me out here. And he didn't immediately try to kill me, but he won't leave me alone. So he's kind of hanging out. Yeah, he's a friend. Bears are friends here. You come to find me? It's alright. I'll get my way out of here. I'm waiting for those enemy jets to pass by, and I can fly out of here. But I kind of like this guy. He doesn't have a name yet. Maybe we can name him. What should we name this Firebug bear? So, this is like my first attempt at doing like a chilled out, I guess, ASMR? I don't know. Smoky? Oh my god, Smoky kind of fits the Firebug aesthetic. Joff. Joff the bear. One thing I'm not sure about is for people who don't have a sub, I hope they don't get like blasted by ads and like it's like way louder. Sorry. I'm trying a lot of new stuff right now. How's the background sound? Is it too quiet? Is it too loud? I'm learning a lot. It's good? Alright. Seems good, hell yeah. And maybe if this goes well I can do more in the future. I know I wanted to glow more, but the way this model is separated out, I I can only get my eye patch, and the inside of my collar. For the big bug model, he's gonna be more separated, so I'll be able to do like the green parts of my hair, the green parts of my outfit. It'll be cool. I'm super excited. You gotta find me and you got pizza. I actually had pizza a little bit earlier. Let me let me tell you. Have you all ever gotten like a call from your boss like late and like you just assume they realized you stole a package of toilet paper, so you get really like nervous? That wasn't why, but they called me for something else and I'm just like, "Oh god, they caught me. I was caught." I know it. It's that guilty conscience, right? But I'm a villain, you see. So I took a thing, a toilet paper, and jammed it in my backpack and left. Cause I ain't paying for that. What the hell? I'm kind of an asshole. Ain't no one gonna miss it. It's fine. It's fine. Let me tighten up my mic here. But I don't know what generally counts as an ASMR stream. You know what I'm saying? The janitor will track me down. You can't have no fucking janitors. We have me and some other poor souls. Your bug we lost in the wood. Pizza smell. I'll sniff it out, or Smokey back here will. One of us will. So how's everyone's night? I hope everyone's doing okay. Let me pop back up here. Let me say hi to everybody. Hi, lad. Hi, Izumi. Hi, BLT. I saw Sari in here. Hi, Sari. Hell yeah. You got Smokey a fish? But what if he eats berries? Have you considered? Good you're not dead. Hell yeah. It's one way to look at it. Could you imagine one day if I get too powerful, the bug eater? Berries or the bear? How dare you? If I eat something, am I the bug eater? As you wonder what time it is here. Yes indeed. Why are we talking about eating bugs? Well, I eat paper. I am a bug, but I'm not trying to be eaten. A slug? Get that? No, I don't want it. I can go drag Barry over here for Smokey if needed. It'll be sad sacrifice, but if anything to our new bear friend. Oh, he'll be fine. Well, maybe Barry won't, but who knows? I'm not eating the slug or a pizza right now. Not yet. Pizza. What's on the pizza? Izumi? Can you tell me? Bugs. Could it be like the grubs? Throw grubs on that pizza. Grubs on the za. Oh shit. Thank you, I eat paper for the follow. I really appreciate it. To get to know me, I'm Churaboros. I'm the arsonist firefly VTuber. And I'm trying something completely different than what I normally do. I've never done an ASMR stream. I've never done like a chilled out. Normally I'm loud as shit and I scream a lot. But I wanted to try something new. And that's what we're doing. I've actually even I went I went to creepypasta.com and I found oh, not the jar. I found some stories, some short stories. I don't know if I can read long stories yet because I don't know how talking this low is going to affect my throat. But I want to work my way up. I want to work my way up. I want to earn this fucking ASMR tag. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I just I feel like I need to talk to like other ASMR artists and like figure out how they do shit. You love creepypastas? I do too. Well, it's been a long time. And it's been a very long time since I've actively. You almost dislocated your leg. Izumi, please be careful. I can't take of another. I can't. Bleh. I can't take care of a hurt firebug. I'm not a medic. I destroy things. I set things on fire. I can't heal. I don't think we even have a medic yet. Maybe this bear. Maybe this bear can help you. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've actively seeked out like new stuff, creepypastas, or no sleeps or anything like that. So this is kind of like a nostalgia trip for me as well. Still can't feel your toes. Well, that's not good, Izumi. We can just just use like my weird bug toes. So why don't we actually? Should we get started? Nah, I still want to talk to you guys a little bit longer. How's everyone's day been? What have the firebugs been up to? You're the clumsy firebug. Wow. Every PMC needs one, right? I keep getting told that the Infernoplex is a rock. It's not a rock. It's a base. Like a big base, okay? We don't live in a rock. We live in a base. Even if it were a rock, fireflies aren't ground-dwelling creatures, not the males. We fly. The females wait on the ground and wait for one of us to blink a certain way before they're like, yeah, I'll take that one. Or what the hell, you know. One of the things I want to look into eventually is getting one of those, not the scary, funny ear microphones, but one of those ones where you can like talk on both sides, and they have like that dual audio thing going on. Maybe I feel like I can do something with that, or or I start writing out like I'm a bad writer, but maybe I can start writing out like scripts, and I can start being like, "Hey, Firebug, I didn't see you there," and then like I don't know, some stupid. Look, I'm new to this. Okay, I'm excited. There's a whole new avenue for us to explore as weird audio shit, right? Doesn't always have to be me screaming at a game, but I wouldn't mind doing this more at night, or at least my night. Sari, here. Let's check your EP. Well, hopefully I can help you fall asleep, Izumi. Sari, you fuck. Europeans, man. Alright. A lot of these are just, like I said, these are old. I'm not like, I mean, I, uh, I grew up with a bunch of these even. Ah, flashbang. European. What are you peeing in, BLC? Hmm? TV flashbang you? Be careful, Izumi. Alright, let's start off one really quick, huh? This one's a quick one. This one, The Portraits, aka Cabin in the Woods. It doesn't give an author for this one. Its credit is anonymous. So, there was a hunter in the middle of the woods who, after a long day of hunting, was in the middle of an immense forest. It was getting dark. Having lost his bearings, he decided to head in one direction until he was clear of the increasingly oppressive foliage. After what seemed like hours, he came across a cabin in a small clearing. Realizing how dark he had grown, he decided to see if he could stay there for the night. He approached and found the door ajar. Nobody was inside. The hunter flopped down on a single bed, deciding to explain himself to the owner in the morning. As he looked around, he was surprised to see the walls adorned with many portraits, all painted in incredible detail. Without exception, they appeared to be staring down at him, their features twisted into a look of hatred. Staring back, he grew increasingly uncomfortable, making a concentrated effort to ignore the many hateful faces. He turned against the wall, and exhausted, he fell into a restless sleep. Face down in an unfamiliar bed, he turned blinking into the unexpected sunlight. Looking up, he discovered the cabin had no portraits, only windows. It's 6 a.m., you should probably go to sleep and pulling all-nighters. So you joined stream? Yeah, thank you for following, IE Paper. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. You're a firebug now. Have a good night. Your tuckies. Alright, Izumi. I'll tuck you in. Here you are. This is also a way for me to get better at reading out loud. So I want to take this as all kinds of practice. I want to get better at reading out loud. I want to get better at reading at a volume. And just keeping like a steady baseline. And hopefully, at the very least, I can be a little, like, at least a little comforting, you know? You cozy? Hell yeah. Wrap up like a little burrito, firebug. I tuck you in. Let's see. I'm just checking out which one I want to read next. But can you have a redeemed to break the jar? No, unfortunately, it's a really strong jar. Like, really strong. Not even I can break out of it until it opens on its top. You got some pew pew. I got grenades and flamethrowers and stuff. But it's alright. I deal with it for now. As should you. And if your boss can deal with it, you can deal with it. Sound good? Where's the fire? So, off screen, I made a little fire. It's for Smokey here. He gets scared of the dark, from what I can tell. My antenna here, I sniffed him with my antenna, and I could tell by his pheromones he's scared of the dark. So I made a little fireplace for him. Give him tent. He doesn't need a tent. He's a bear. Like, he's just chilling. He ain't hurting nobody. And lantern. I am the lantern. I glow. I'm making my little flashy flashes. I'm just kind of like... We're just resting right now before we make our way back to base. Let's do... What's this one? I Told You to Smile by Robert Cherry. But you hate camping? Oh, I love camping and the outdoors. It's been so long, though. And where I live, it's not quite as green as much as I'd like. It's very desert. But up north, it's very nice. I like it out here, too. Don't worry, I'm here, okay? I'll protect you from all the scary things. So let's read I Told You to Smile. It was the 2nd of January, 2:04 a.m. I woke up to a knocking on the door. One knock every 3 seconds. I slipped on my slippers and walked down the stairs. As I walked down, the knocking on the door got faster, almost like a heartbeat. When I got to the door, the knocking stopped. I looked outside, and nobody was there. I went back up to my room and went back to bed, thinking it was just some kids playing a prank. At 4:21 a.m., I woke up to the front door slamming shut. I jumped, terrified. I looked over my frosted windows to find "Smile" written all over the front. I grabbed my phone next to me, ready to call 911, only to find a message written on it saying, "I told you to smile." I cried and ran for my life, running outside. As soon as I got outside, I knocked on my neighbor's house across the road. They answered and held me while I sobbed. They phoned the police at exactly 5:54. The police came to my neighbor's house after an extensive search of my house. They told me there had been no evidence at all of anyone in my house other than me. The messages on my window were gone, same with my phone. They told me to get some sleep and advised me to see a doctor about stress and anxiety problems. Fuck that. I knew what happened to me was real. The following evening, after spending my day at my neighbor's, I went home. I went up to my bedroom and set up a camera. It was aimed at my bedroom door and my bed. I set it to record and went to sleep. Thankfully, I slept through the night. However, as much as I watched the footage, I couldn't believe what I saw. At 3 in the morning, something crawled out from under my bed. It was completely naked, anorexic man. He stood up and looked at me on the bed. He did so for another hour, not moving at all. Then he moved. He walked over to the camera until his face took up the whole shot. He was extremely pale and had bulging veins all over his head. His eyes were completely black, with a huge smile on his face. He stared at the camera for another 2 hours, not blinking, just slightly twisting his head every now and again. After 2 hours of him staring went past, he walked back over to my bed and crawled back under. I skipped the video forward until it showed me getting up and walking over to the camera. The video finished. I was frozen with fear. The video showed him going back under, but not leaving. Whatever it was still there. And that was I Told You to Smile by Robert Cherry. Hey, Red Moth. How are you doing? At 1 a.m. you're scared? Izumi, if you're easily scared and it's late, you can always come back to the next one. And it's perfectly fine. I'm trying something new, so you can, it's okay. And I know creepypastas aren't for everybody. Neither is, like, me talking really low. Very good, perfect hour for spooky reads, yeah. I picked a bunch of really short ones. You'll call someone that keeps you safe just in case? Yeah. Please do. You know what's funny, Moth, is I went on this whole diatribe about how I'm gonna end Moth supremacy, right? And then here you come in, being one of my strongest allies. You make me look like a liar. Loving the crickets, yeah. That's why that's why I was asking earlier. What does everyone prefer, right? You're here to ruin it. Unbelievable. That's fine though. I'm very happy to have you. But yeah, we're trying new things. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but it's exciting. It's exciting to try new stuff and actually go through with it. 1 second, let me grab some water. Drink up, firebugs. Red, do you like our new bear? This bear kind of just like followed me when I got lost in these woods, and now we're just kind of hanging out. He wanted to hear some stories, so we took a seat. You love him? Right now his name's Smokey, and not because of Smokey the Bear. Smokey because firebugs. I think it's rad. But yeah, I was explaining that I'm actually really hyped because I'm using this to not only practice ASMR chill vibe stuff, but also to help me learn how to read out loud better because I have the reading comprehension of a kindergartner. Still scared, but you have a friend that keeps you safe? Hell yeah. I'm very happy for you, Izumi. Let's try The Man Who Lives Above You. Written by, or credited to, someone named Clarissa. And that's all it says. And a few of these I have read, a few of these I haven't. So, we're all going to learn. General content warning for all creepypastas. They get a little whack. But, that's how things go. It's a low-key fear of mine. somebody living in your attic. I don't think I've mentioned it, but like the whole thing of like someone living in your home without you knowing is fucking like it's fucked up. It really is. People never look up. It's a bunch of trees. It's so messed up, yeah. All right. The man who lives above you is the quiet type. How lucky you are to live in an apartment underneath someone so courteous. It seems he never drops anything, seeing as how you never hear any loud thumps coming from the room above yours. He is even kind enough to keep the volume on his radio and TV low to disrupt you. Come to think of it, had you not seen and spoken to him, you would think no one lived up there. Quite the big change from living below a batch of rowdy teens. He is terribly kind as well. Within the first week of you living there, he invites you up for dinner and offers his services as a plumber in case you have any leaky faucets. The maintenance crew at the complex is awfully incompetent, and you can't have it all, I suppose. He didn't even get offended when you told him you were far too busy and didn't know him well enough to dine with him. He simply smiled, gave you his number, and let you know the offer stood as long as you lived below him. One night, you decided to take him up on his offer, seeing as how you're tired of the hot pockets your busy schedule allows. You call, uncertain about whether or not he is home due to the other silence from above, and he answers and invites you to join him upstairs. He has made far too much chicken piccata to eat himself. You climb the stairs and enter his apartment. It's impeccable. You've already managed to spill some Coke Zero on your apartment. In his 6 years living there, he has left no stains. Dinner smells delightful. He already has a place set for you, almost as he was expecting you sooner. Astounded by his kindness, you seat yourself and begin eating. Almost immediately, you feel a bit drowsy. Overworked, perhaps? He smiles and watches your muscles slowly fail you, the sauce dribbling out of the mouth you can't hold closed. You start to slide down from your chair. You can almost feel the floor meeting your body. But no, he catches you. No sound is made. He carries you down the hall, ever so quietly. You're growing too unconscious to worry, so rest assured, no one won't hear a thing. You won't even hit the floor. You just got murdered by a dude. What the fuck? You let that happen, Firebug? You've got your kettle, buddy? Hell yeah. Let me... The man got us. Cuddle Buddy is human. Hell yeah. We got by the picada. Firebugs love human? Yes. Firebugs, the only thing a firebug doesn't like is the moth supremacy, which we will end. And the establishment. We're gonna burn it all down. Like a moth drawn to the flame. Imagine. Drawn. I knew what you meant. You shush. There's no moths here. Wink, 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 wink. Well, now you blew it. Now everybody... Yeah, now you're getting sprayed. How do you like it, huh? Not too great, is it? It's fine. You're one of the good ones. No, this moth is a firebug. She can stay. I was actually thinking, what if... One of the things I want to learn how to do is obviously get better at writing, right? But I want to make a little script about like, oh wow, like, hey Firebug, you've been doing great. And I noticed that. And you're so incredible. And I think you deserve to be told more. You did a great job today. And I want you to keep it up, Firebug. Hi, Blade. How you doing? We are delving into interesting things this evening. You would cry. Yeah, you know, it'd be one of those like, this would be good for like, what's the word? Positive affirmations. You know, like maybe I can like record something and put it on like YouTube or something. I don't know. Positive affirmations. Yeah. 2 hours. Oh, it happens. We can only try to do better, right? Phone shit? Interesting. I hope you're doing well, Reckless. Let me see. Oh. This is another anonymous one, but this one's called licking. As in like, ma'am. Yeah. Let me get a little bit of water first. Another thing, Firebug. So when I'm reading and anything happens, like I generally don't look at chat until I'm done. It kind of just helps, you know what I mean? So if anything happens in the chat, like if like follows or subs go off, I'll look at that after I finish reading. A lot of these are really short, so it won't be too long. So just hold on once you see me start reading, okay? So I am a firefly, yes, and I've explained that because just because the way this model is chopped up, I can't do precise glowing toggles just yet. But the big bug model, he will be, and I'll be able to do the glowing bits of my hair, the green parts of my outfit, my eyes, all that will be able to glow. But we're not there yet. We're working on it. And it'll be pretty rad, I think. Hopefully. I'm excited. I'm in the getting cut up stage. And just today, I think I found someone I want to commission as the new rigger. So, fingers crossed. So, I'm excited for that. Hopefully, even if I can get away with it, I would love to be like ready to go by like December, but I don't think so. Maybe I'll probably be like early next year. But yeah, we'll get there. All right. Licking by Anonymous. My great grandmother lived alone up in the mountains at her cabin. Her husband was dead, so she was there all alone. She only had one companion, and that was her loving dog. They both adored each other, and the dog was a great comfort to her. Even at night, when she went to bed, the dog would lick her hand to let her know he was there to protect her. One night, she had gone to bed, and the dog licked her hand, like he had done routinely every night since her husband died. But this night was different. She had woken up in the middle of the night because she heard her dog whimpering. She wanted to comfort him and let her know she was there for him. So she stuck her hand out by the bed, and she felt the dog gently lick her hand, like always. She figured he was just cold, so she went back to sleep. The dog's whimpering had woken her up a second time at the night, so she stuck her hand out. The dog licked it, and she went back to sleep. This happened a third time, and she stuck her hand out. The dog stopped whimpering and came to lick her hand. She stayed awake a few moments afterward, and she went back to sleep again. In the morning, she woke up, stuck her hand out by the bed, but nothing licked her hand. She had thought the dog had already awakened and was just in the front room. She rolled over and got out of the bed and heard a drip, drip, drip. She thought the sound was coming from the kitchen, so she walked over and turned the handles on the sink faucet, but it wasn't the source of the noise. After frustratingly checking the sink and its pipes, she gave up and continued into her bathroom to take a shower. As she got closer to the bathroom door, it was evident the sound was coming from within. She opened the door, looked above the bathtub, and gasped in utter horror. There, hanging from the light by his collar, was her loving companion, his blood dripping into the bathtub. She screamed and began to cry. Wiping her tears and sobbing, she turned and looked in the mirror. In the mirror, she saw the dog's reflection, and written on the mirror in her dog's blood, with drips and streaks hanging down from each letter, were the words, "Humans can lick too." And that was Licking by Anonymous. Hey, Cosmic Ninja. Welcome back. You're watching over me in the shadows here. Thank you so much. I knew I can count on you. How tall is that ceiling over the tub? Must be pretty big. If she's in a cabin in the woods, right? Yeah. There's a spider. It was true. It's not me. Thing you can't see me. You're a half demon. Honestly, you can stand on like my left side or right side, and I probably couldn't see you. Eye patch, one eye. Smokey back here might see you though. He's just chilling though. Don't mind him. Be careful about the spider, Izumi. You're behind Smokey with food. You must be. Now he sees you. Oh, you guys got a thing going on, huh? Don't poke the bear. He's fine. Look at him. He's just listening to stories. Blade, do as Smokey. Sit and listen to your stories. You fuck. Bitch, leave Smokey alone. Pokes me. Oh. Chilling at the bear club. Dude, I had like a moment before stream where like, wait, why did Smokey get got across? Oh no, look out, look out, Cosmic. Smokey's a Catholic? Question mark. I ate dinner, right? And then like I was just getting ready to stream. I was lurking in a few French streams. I was like, all right, time to start this. This is my first ASMR stream, and I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right by them. And then I was like, and then like I don't know what I ate, but just stomach hurt, and I was just like, bleh. I feel better, but I definitely was like, bleh. You're very eepy, Izumi. I already tucked you in. Go to sleep. I'll be here. I ain't going anywhere. You in this forest, though, and don't have to worry. You have a pack of wolves protecting me as well? Damn, I got a bear, a ninja, wolves, firebugs. This is rad. I am. I am powerful after all. Do I have a tent? No, we're not staying here all night. We're gonna fly out of here. I'll figure out a way to get Smokey out. And it'll be glorious. We'll bring him back to the Infernoplex. You have two wolves. Yeah. Yeah, what are those wolves doing inside you, Reckless, huh? What are they doing? You're asleep? Alright, Izumi. Have a good night, Firebug. I'll come back for you. I'll probably put you on top of Smokey. We'll get you out of here. Bring you back. Bring you back to base. So that's where you two of your wolves Yeah. Caught him. Caught him red-handed. There they are, officer. That guy. That guy's got the wolves in. Whew. No, we're good. We're good. All right. So this is what happens when you look away. No, Red. Look, listen. Listen, Red. Listen, Red. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't look at me. How about we read another one? Does that sound good? You're a cuddle with Smokey? Okay. You two play nice. You also drink some water. Honestly, Ninja, you can do whatever you want to Reckless. Is Smokey the big spoon or the little spoon? Well, you see, Smokey's a switch, so he can be whatever he told me. I know this because my antenna told me. You remember those pheromones? Remember those pheromones? I when I sniffed them out from Smokey earlier when I knew he was like scared of the forest. I also found out he's a switch, so he can he can be the big spoon or the little spoon. Smokey. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Izumi, go to bed. Average size spoon. Yeah. Yeah. We love average size spoons here. Because they're just so useful. Have a good night. Sleep well, Firebug. You got a weird feeling you got some Jason stories? No, I mean, these are all kind of like. I feel like I read a lot of these stories, like, in early high school. You know what I mean? They're very all circa early 2010s, you know? Some of which a little earlier. Catch you on the next mission, Firebug. Yeah, no, I do too. It's like a guilty pleasure. Like these aren't written well. And that's just how it's always been and will continue to be. I know, yeah, like that's the charm, right? And it's I know like no sleep is a thing, and like that's where it's like they're getting better, right? And they're actually like having kind of like what's the word? Like I don't want to say like real writers. Like all of these are real writers, but like this is also where you got like Who's Phone. You know what I'm saying? There's peaks and valleys. You know. All right. Let me see here. Let's do the girl in the picture. So who is phone? I don't know. We'll get there. Hey, Julia. How you doing, Firebug? We're reading horror stories, and I'm reading them kind of poorly. What? Yes. Can I fucking help you? Say hi to Smokey, by the way. This bear started following me, and you know, they gotta hang out. He hasn't tried eating me yet. He's just here for the stories. Look, he's even sat. You weren't ready for that greeting. Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get good, as the kids say. And one day when I'm big, you know, like a big bug, not like a small bug like little chibi me right now, I can get really, really wacky. And I can be like, I don't know, man. I'm nervous. But let's read. Let's read The Girl in the Picture. And this is by... There's no author. So, another anonymous. One school day, a boy named Tom was sitting in class doing math. It was 6 more minutes until after school. As he was doing his homework, something caught his eye. His desk was next to the window, and he turned and stared outside. It looked like a picture. When it was home time at the school, he ran to the spot where he saw it. He ran so fast no one else could grab it. He picked it up and smiled. He had a picture with the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. She had a dress with tights on and red shoes. Her hand was formed into a peace sign. She was so beautiful, he wanted to meet her. So he ran all over school and asked anyone if they'd seen her or have ever seen her before. And everyone he asked said no. He was devastated. When he was home, he asked his older sister if she knew the girl. But unfortunately, she also said no, and it was very late. So Tom walked up the stairs, placed the picture on his bedside table, and went to sleep. In the middle of the night, Tom was awakened by a tap on his window. It was like a nail tapping. He got scared. After the tapping, he heard a giggle. He saw a shadow near his window, so he got out of bed, walked towards his window and opened it up, and followed the giggling. By the time he reached it, it was gone. The next day, again, he asked his neighbors if they knew her. Everybody said, sorry, no. When his mother came home and even asked her if she knew her, she said no. So he went up to his room, placed the picture on his desk, and fell asleep. Once again, he was awakened by tapping. He took the picture, followed the giggling, walked across the road, when suddenly he got hit by a car. He was dead with the picture in his hand. The driver got out of the car and tried to help him, but it was too late. Suddenly he saw the picture and picked it up. He smiled. He saw a cute girl holding up 3 fingers. And that's why you should never be a simp. Nobody knows. It was a moth. Nobody knows nothing. Truck-kun got him. Gotta look both ways. Yeah, but you can't look both ways when you're hypnotized by the Zaza. You know? Bro got horror isekai. He did. And she's out there claiming victims. Like, how many, like, if she kills more than, like, 10 people, do her feet get into the scene? Like, you know? You know? Those dogs are barking. Put those things away. Basically just a mermaid. Oh, I see, I see. Do you think maybe she'd sprout more fingers? And there's people like, this fucking thing's AI generated. Girl, for free? No, the payment is your life. But boy, howdy, are they like the best little piggies on this side? I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. All right. Mellow. We're mellow. We're mellow. Julia, stop shouting. I'm not. Okay, no, hey. Don't. I'm not. I mean, maybe a little. No, 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 nothing, nothing. I won't. I am. I'm a. I'm a. I'm a great bug. Don't worry about it. We don't mind sucking on toe. Why is it spicy? Chill out. Reckless. Reckless. If you don't chill the fuck out, I'm gonna do something. I don't. I'll figure it out. And don't even worry about it, okay? Don't you fucking spray me. I'm too strong for that right now. So, fucking, like, memes aside, I think I definitely want to do more of this. Like, I definitely want to do more, like, chill. We hang out, and I read questionably written things to you. Because this is fun. Smokey's having a good time. Look. Look at him. He's like, he's like, yeah, Churro, this shit's fucking lit. I'm gonna go get some fucking berries real quick. Be right back. I'm like, all right. He's like, what you say? Come again, brother? I'm like, chill, bear, chill. To play raid, spray on your toes, less the licking bug. I'm not a licking bug. You stop that. Yes, Smokey? Smokey's got opinions. I don't like that about him. This is unbearable. These stories are pretty grisly, aren't they? Alright. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of these are still pretty, let's do, this one's got a 4.56 out of 10, so I don't know about this one, but it's, The Street Lamp. Credit to Zach. Puns, your only weakness. You know I'm not a master punologist, though. That's our friends. I'm just a dude. You could hear my fucking TMJ. Ugh. Zach, or Zach? Zach. Okay. The Street Lamp. You should go close your windows. It's going to rain tomorrow, said your dad. You sigh and look at the clock. 11:20. Okay, you say. As you felt a tiny twinge of fear spark in your brain. It was an old fear. Your fear of the dark. You've had it since you were a child. It was silly, but a natural human fear. You grabbed your keys and whistled for your dog, who was always happy to go outside even in the dark. As he stood there on the front porch in the dim light wagging his tail, you begin to make your way to your car. As you walk across the yard toward your car, what started as a dull fear of the dark that you've always had began to creep into a panic until it suddenly overtook you, pouncing on you with incredible surprise and ferocity into a full-blown panic. As your heart begins pounding, you fight with your whole being just to focus on your car and not look off into the abyss that just exists past the weak circle of light from the street lamp. As you get into your car and you shut the windows, Your will finally fails, and you start to stare out into the dark. What you see, or better, lack of sight thereof, unnerves you. You see nothing. Not a blank, boring nothing. A nothingness. A black so complete and overwhelming. You feel it staring back into you. Right into your eyes somehow. Suddenly the panic overtakes you. You slam the door shut and rush back across the lawn. Out of the weak street light, and into your equally weak porch light punctured by the silhouette of your unaware dog. You get inside along with the dog, turn and stare uneasily into the black, silky summer night one more time, and finally sigh in relief and shut the door, clicking the deadbolt. I know. I was there, as I've always been, just beyond the feeble streetlight, at the edge of the vast rolling mouth of the black that swallows the earth every night, staring, watching, waiting. And that's a street lamp. The street lamp, rather. What a moth choice of story. I'm not a moth. What y'all looking at, huh? Ain't nothing here to see. Just little old me. If I were to do something like a script reading, what kind of themes would you guys want? Obviously, like I said, I'd love to do like positive affirmations and like good jobs, but what else would you like? I can perform many roles. B movie, that's not the script. No, I'm not even a B. This I Hello, No More Innocence. How's it going? I'm Churaboros, a Firefly VTuber. Nice to meet you. We're doing some new things tonight. Good, hell yeah. That's great to hear. I'm normally way more loud and obnoxious, but I wanted to try something different. Read those AI generated scripts? Okay, let me let me rephrase this. If I do something akin to a role-playing script that I would write as me, leader of the Firebugs, to you, the Firebugs, what would you like to hear? Not the B movie. Oh. ASMR, so much RP. Oh, yeah. Don't laugh. Keep it. Played Baldur's Gate 3 for a month? What? Huh? Breakup support? Hey, there's one. Thank you, Blade. Thank you, Blade. For the real answer. So you'd want, like... I could be like... Hey there. Listen. They're lost. I don't... Okay, like, I would work on it, obviously, but something like that, you know? Like, you know... like, you know, POV, your boss found you in the barracks, and he's like, why are you crying, Firebug? Tell me your tale. Like, no, not a... the gentle... The horrors are relentless, but Firebug, you have to serve. You have no choice. You serve me, and we will burn them all down. Now do what you're told. like a good little firebug. Heh. Uno reverse card. Oh, fuck. You're ready to burn? Good. I'm not just a firefly. I'm an arsonist firefly. And burning is what we do. Try poetry. Roses are red. The sun makes heat. If your legs are tired, use my face as a seat. Thank you for following No More Innocence. Welcome to the Firebugs. You'll burn down like William Afton? Oh no. Michael, don't let me hear Michael. I can't scream. Normally I would just do full hog that fucking... I can't. Ugh. Time on the phone happening right after you read the... Hey, I don't make the rules around here, okay? I just show up and say funny things into the mic. Okay? But yeah, normally I'm a bit more obnoxious and boisterous. Today we're just chill. Yeah. And I'm happy to have you. Really, I am. I really appreciate it. All right. Let's do lightning. Firebugs, did you know another name for fireflies is a lightning bug? So lightning is credited to Alapanamo. Don't. You like both chill and obnoxious? Get you a streamer that can do both. I'm trying. This is my first time, so I'm learning. And I think it's going well. There's a couple parts so far where I've kind of lost it a little bit, but we're moving forward. Don't worry, Firebugs. I won't let you down. And Smokey's here too. I've met Smokey tonight when I got lost in this forest, but I think he's pretty rad. Now we keep throwing him off his game. We're lightning benders. Ooh, that sounds rad. Yeah, we start off with fire and then we just move up, right? Let you down? You don't like heights? No. You fly with me. You have no choice, Blade. Get in the air. Now. Ranks. Alright. Lightning. And again, while I'm reading, I'm gonna pay attention to the reading first, and then I'll go over the chat, okay? This way we can keep it all kind of straight. I actually learned from the lady that got me into VTubers, Alfina the Void Witch. I haven't seen her do ASMR streams lately, but every Thursday she would do horror story readings, and that's kind of like where I got the idea. And I'm finally happy I'm able to do it. Peony Wally? What? The Jamaican word for fire. Oh. Well, you know, Reckless Jamaican me crazy. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Anyway. We had just moved into the little ranch house in the suburbs. Storybook neighborhood, quiet, friendly neighbors, picket fences, the whole 9 yards. Suffice it to say, there was supposed to be a new start for me, a recently single dad, and my 3-year-old son. A time to move on from the previous year's drama and stress. I viewed the thunderstorm as a metaphor for a fresh start. One last show of theatrics before the dirt and grime of the past would be washed away. My son loved it anyway, even with the power out. It was the first big storm he'd ever seen. Flashes of lightning flooded the bare rooms of our house. imparting unpacked boxes with long, creeping shadows, and he jumped and squealed as the thunder boomed. It was well past his bedtime before he'd finally settled down enough to go to sleep. The next morning, I found him awake in bed, smiling. "I watched the lightning at my window," he proudly announced. A few mornings later, he told me the same thing. "You're silly." I said, "Oh shit." "You're silly," I said. "It didn't storm last night. You were dreaming." "Oh." He seemed somewhat disheartened. I ruffled his hair and told him not to worry. There should be another storm soon. A few mornings later, he told me the same thing. Oh shit. It became a pattern. He would tell me how he watched lightning from outside his window at least twice a week, despite there being no storms. Reoccurring dreams of that first memorable thunderstorm, I figured. It's easy to hate myself in hindsight. Everyone assures me there's nothing I could have done, no way I could have known. But I'm supposed to be the guardian of my child, and these are useless words of comfort. I constantly relive that morning, making my coffee, pouring milk over my cereal, picking up the newspaper, reading about the local pedophile authorities had just arrested. It was front page stuff. Apparently this guy would select a young target, usually a boy, stake out their house for a while, and take flash photos of them through their window while they slept. Sometimes he did more. My stomach sank as the connection was made. At the time, it was merely something from a child's imagination. In retrospect, it was the scariest thing I've ever heard about. After about a week before the predator was caught, my son came to me into his pajamas. "Guess what?" he asked. "What?" "No more lightning at my window." I played along. "Oh, that's nice. It finally died down, huh?" "No. Now it's in my closet. I have yet to see the photos the police have collected." And that's lightning. But I saw I had a raid. Holy shit. Pixlistics? Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Hello, Sleepy Boy TV. Thank you for the follow. And Minecraft Axolotl. How's it going? We're just trying new things here. This is my first ASMR stream, or attempting to. Hello, Laptop 759. How's it going, everybody? Hello, Scarecrow. Let's see. Dang, we're getting raided. Because bad rating time. Hey, I really appreciate it. I'm Churroboros. I'm the Arsonist Firefly VTuber. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we're reading horror stories. Thank you. Sorry, time to calm down. Thank you for the follow, Scarecrow. Did you, Reckless, did you do a shout out for Pixlistic? Yeah, after the back rooms. What are you guys doing? Let me give you a shout out. Got to watch her scream like a baby. It was great. Let's see. Yeah, you were playing Escape the Back Rooms. Hell yeah. How is that? Let's see. I kind of want to play those games. I've never had really just like scary as hell. Ooh, that's pretty fucking sick. Oh, what the hell? Let me. I'm trying to give you a fancy shout out. But the thing wants to fight me. It was great to see. You're a wimp. Oh. Well, you know, they say horror is not for everybody. But good on you, though, for trying it. And welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you all for joining the Firebugs. We're a villain organization, unfortunately. But he's a tough pup. Hell yeah. That's always rad. It's always great when you can, what's the word? Get yourself out there, you know? Try new things. Everyone likes to play horrors. Oh, you secretly like it? You're one of those, huh? I get you. I get you. Don't even worry. Let's see. There we go. If y'all want more of that, give him a follow. Let me get you through. You like villains though? Yeah. Yeah, I'm an arsonist firefly. I'm small now, but one day I'll be big. And they'll all be sorry. And it's my duty to end moth supremacy, because I'm a bug boy, you see. Let me show you the whole fit. Yeah. I got me some. You can dream it. I know. Yes, thank you. My art mama did really well. I'm her only son. She specializes in drawing cute girls. So it's really funny here. She's Belindral, and she did my model art, and Lua Lucky did my rigging. And it's a pleasure to meet all of you. Bully Tro, did you make Big Bad or an anti-villain? Maybe you're a super villain, Reckless. Have you considered that? First needs to destroy all the... You shush. But anyway, like I said, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. And like I said, this is my first real attempt at an ASMR stream, and I think it's going all right. But let's continue, shall we? If you guys are tired and want to go take care of yourselves, go eat, please feel free. I will be here. I appreciate you all. Now let's see. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see. This one is called Stairs, and it is credited to Jack. Just Jack. Oh, normally 2 Raiders, I'm way loud and obnoxious. This isn't normally. I want to get better and do this more often, but normally I'm very loud and I scream a lot. But, I'm happy to can't wait to get to know you all more. Alright. And also, at a posture check, no shrimping. Firebugs, no shrimping. You'd be done for these kind of streams? Hell yeah. Alright. In 1984, there lived an old widowed lady by herself in a 2-story house who was completely immobile and bound to her wheelchair. Ever since the mysterious death of her husband, she's required the aid of a carer who would visit her daily to help her with her everyday tasks. What made it even more difficult was the fact that the 2 floors of the house were only connected by an old staircase inside. When the old lady needed to move between the 2, the carer would have to carry her frail body like an infant up and down the stairs. One day, the police received a call from the widow. There had been a murder. Since the police units were scarce at the time, the murderer had already fled the scene. Only one detective was sent out to conduct the initial crime scene report. He arrived to see the carer's body splayed out on the floor, with her vocal cords ripped out in a pool of blood on the first level of the house, with the old lady atop the staircase in her wheelchair, watching him, still and silently seemingly in shock. He could immediately rule her out as a suspect due to her inability to move up and down the stairs. It was because she was trapped up there the time the murder took place. It was a similar death to her husband many years ago, who had suffocated in his sleep on the couch downstairs. The detective put on his gloves, took photos, swabbed for evidence, and covered the body until the coroner later arrived. All routine business. He scoped down the house downstairs for any clues, then asked the old lady if he could look upstairs. She insisted that she was upstairs the whole time, and no one apart from her had been there that day. But regardless of this, the detective ascended the staircase, to which she hesitantly moved aside. Beyond the staircase was a narrow corridor, with 3 closed doors along it. He checked behind each of the doors. The empty bedroom, nothing. The bathroom, nothing. He became anxious as he slowly made his way to the final bedroom where the old lady slept. He opened it, and everything looked normal. A bed, a wardrobe, a bedside table with a lamp. He checked every wall of the room in horror, as it was not what he discovered, but as what he didn't discover that made him stop dead in his tracks and slowly reach for his gun in his holster. It was a detail so minor that they had completely overlooked it on the last investigation of the husband's death. There was no phone upstairs, when suddenly he heard a noise as he withdrew his gun and rushed out of the room, only to find an empty wheelchair atop the stairs. She did it. She did it. It was her. It was Grandma. Grandma Wilden. Grandma's wilding out. Unbelievable. Not so frail of body that you can't just murder a man, now can you, Grandma? That's our job, the young people. What are we gonna do, huh? Grandma's stealing all the murders. The most frightening creatures of all, senior citizens. No kidding, dude. Like, I know old people can be cute or whatever the fuck, but goddamn. The body is weak, but the bloodlust is strong. Oh, wait. The body is weak, but the bloodlust is strong. My previous food worker service jobs, I've grown to detest the elderly. Ooh. And now they're murderers. Let's do a little classic, right? You want to do a classic one? It's folklore. It'll even be a few seconds long. Are you ready? Are you ready? So you're with your honey, and you're making out. When the phone rings, you answer it, and the voice is, "What are you doing with my daughter?" You tell your girl, and she say, "My dad is dead." Then, who was phone? Who? Who? Probably your stepdad. Maybe her mom. She has a deep, sexy voice. I don't know why I put sexy in there. I want sexy voice. What a woman. Why? Your mother. Yes, your mother. It was me, Barry. Your mother. I can't. I gotta keep it down. We're baselining. We're back to the baselining. Here we go. Your mother, Barry. I guess you could say your mother. All right, I'm good. I'm good again. I'm good. I'm back. What do we got? We got about 2 months. Got about 2 more. Don't fall apart. No, I can't. No, I'm good. Hi, firebugs. ASMR, shut up. Ass smear giggle. Man keeps laughing when it's your mother. It's not bullying. Shut up. Smokey, take care of him. No, don't look at me. It's just imagine the fucking reverse flash. Your mother. Or making thought of something funnier than 24. 25. Okay, okay. I'm good. I'm good. We're good. 25. Okay. Oh, let's do the tapping. This one is this this one is on catch you on the next mission, Firebuck. This one is anonymous. So this is another anonymous one. The folklore among us. You need to stop, Blade. Hey D, can't stay long. You have a headache. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. I really do. Get some rest, Firebug. Take it easy. I'll be here. And we're going to continue. All right. The Tapping by Anonymous. Or it's real. It might be real. All right. It's about 9:35 at night. The show on your TV is silent. The volume turned down. Maybe you're one of those people that has to have the static noise and picture, even when listening to or watching something else. The living room light is on. 2 of the 5 bulbs have burnt out. The one in the back seems the next to go, but you don't think much about it as you stretch out in your chair. Something begins gnawing at the back of your mind. It's just a normal Monday night. The rain outside, a steady drizzle that freezes as it hits the road. Something makes you want to look out the large panel beside you, covered up by a Harley-Davidson blanket to keep the warmth in the house. You try to distract yourself, turning on your favorite band. Maybe it's Collective Soul or Rammstein or anything. Something to take your mind off of it. It's only 9:37 now, just a few minutes later, and you still have this urge to turn around and look out the window, shrouded by a black-orange blanket. You hear a slight tapping on the glass, like a fingertip trying to get your attention. You turn the music up louder, trying to drown it out. It becomes louder, more insistent now, faster and faster, still trying to draw your attention. It's in my head. I'm just worked up. Too little sleep. Last night was crazy. You tell yourself. The rapping on the window ceases, and you begin to settle back in. It's 9:41. You turn your attention back to the TV. Commercials flooding your brain. The tapping returns. A simple, sharp tap. Curiosity overrides fear. You lift up the blanket with your left hand, expecting to see a stray limb of a tree smacking the window from the wind outside, or maybe nothing at all. A long, pale, white tongue drags across the window, smacking back with another tap. Your heart stops as you look up, seeing 2 great, white, staring eyes, bulging from an elongated face, lacerated with boiling cuts and keloid scars, coated with burns. Its face nearly as long as the window itself. It's upside down, hanging from your ceiling. Its mouth is lined with razor-sharp teeth. There may be thousands or millions of them. Several are rotten and pulsating, and it keeps staring at you. Its cavernous mouth seems to be smiling, like it knows something you don't. And that's the tapping. Hey, yo, that's not sanitary. Licking, tapping, smacking bug? No, it's clearly a kazoo. Is this Detroit? It might as well be. Can't have shit in Detroit. Knows the blanket won't protect you. I think it knows like the window's unlocked. You know? Window cleaning service? Maybe. These, listen, Monster Boys, we get a bad rap. We have to get jobs where we can. And if one gets one, washing windows with its nasty tongue and its disgusting face, well, that's what we get. You know? Can all be fun and games. As much as we'd love that to be. And how do you know a blanket won't protect you? Yeah, huh? You ever get scared? Put the blankie on top? Fucking invincible. A force field. Nothing can get past that blankie. As long as you're in it. But if your legs are out, I'll fucking get you. I'll get you. And you can't hide from me. Yeah, it didn't work. Waves my spousal benefits package in the air like a handkerchief. Yo-ho, Monster Boys. Julia, no. You can't. You can't. All right, maybe a little. Okay, maybe a little. You do have your stamp card. I've seen your license. You're done. Oh, Lord. Monster fuckers, rise up. All right. Looks like I got about one more song, one more story here, and maybe we'll chat a little bit after. And then, I don't know. We'll see what... Hey, yo. Let's see. This is It Started as a Leak by Ariel Lowell. And Ariel Low. Shorty got low. She's got those apple bottom jeans, the boots with the fur, and everybody, and I mean everybody, was looking at her. And when she hit the floor, next thing you know, Shorty got low. And the baggy sweat pants with the Reeboks with the strap. So, I don't remember. And then she gave that big booty a clap. Shoddy like a melody in your head? Maybe. She's kind of a hoe for that. That's the real question. I think the real question is, sexy can I? And I will. And everybody look at your mother. Anyway. It Started as a Leak by Ariel Low. The rainy season began in early summer, and June had been no exception. It did not surprise the man when he discovered rainwater dripping from his dining room ceiling. Shrugging it off, he placed a tall pot underneath the leak and expected it to stop on its own. However, it continued to rain, and before he knew it, the pot would threaten to overflow. He had to dump the water out the first thing in the morning, and straight after he returned home from work. Eventually, he had begun to notice water damage at the source of the leak. The white ceiling had discolored, turning into a dull shade of brown. He checked the weather and realized that it would continue to rain sporadically over the next 10 days. The man was worried about the ceiling mildewing and becoming an expensive repair, so he called a local handyman. Unfortunately, the man could not sign to have the repairs done. Only his landlord could. It was a frustrating policy. The man called his landlord but could not reach him. He left a few voicemails, detailing how the damage was becoming progressively worse. The man was clueless as to why his landlord would not return his calls. They usually kept in touch, speaking at least twice a month. Finally, he reasoned that he would not be held accountable for any damages sustained. One night, the man was startled awake by a massive thump. He quickly turned on his bedside lamp, and just vaguely, he could see an overturned table with a large shape lying across it. He sprinted out of his apartment and called the police, gagging at the smell. The man sat in the police station with a blanket wrapped around his shoulders and a coffee mug resting in his hands. He didn't know one thing. There had been a dead body in his ceiling, and the water had saturated it so badly that it caved in under the weight. So far, the body was unidentifiable due to the rainwater and was being autopsied. While the man waited, he called his landlord and finally reached him. Panicking as he tried to explain the situation, his landlord was just as alarmed, and the man pleaded for him to come to the station while he made a statement. The man paused as the detective crossed over to him, and he had lowered his phone, wondering if the body had been identified. His blood ran immediately cold, and he shook his head in horror and terror. The body belonged to Richard Thompson, his landlord, and he had died over a year ago. That's not what disturbed him the most. If his landlord was dead, then who was pretending to be him? And that's the real horror. Fraud is no joke. Identity theft is a real crime. And it started as a leak. But yeah, how was that, Firebucks? I hope that was to your liking. We only went for like an hour and a half. It's still more than I thought I was going to be able to do, if I'm being honest. I thought I was going to be able to do like 3 stories tops, and then like my throat gave out or something. But I'm happy. We did a lot of stories tonight, and I want to work my way up to do longer stories. We're going to get there. And it's going to be exciting. You're sleeping now? So successful? Hell yeah, Red. I'm happy to hear that. I took you in. You too, Reckless. I took you in too. I think I'll call it here for now. I'm planning on doing, I think Splitgate is the name of the game, with Gadrian tomorrow at some point. Yeah, I know, it's a little early. Like I said, I'm working on it. Expect more soon. I want to do more. And I really appreciate everyone who showed up. And VOD watchers. If y'all watch this later, expect more. I want to do more as your leader, Firebucks. And I will. So for now, I'm gonna bug out. And everyone have a good night. Talk to you soon. Bye.